Picked up some stuff from ARCCAPTAIN, some TIG welding wire, ER70S-6 steel, a 2-pound spool of 030 solid, and a 1-pound spool of aluminum MIG welding wire. You know what this is for, right? That's right, a spool gun. LBT 150. Goes in the same spot that your MIG gun would plug into. Comes with tips and a little wrench. Goes into the lower hole.
That's what she said.
So that the welder can control automatically. I'll put all the links for this stuff in the description as usual. So the beauty of having a spool gun is that when you have your aluminum spool in here, it has that little feed so it won't bird cage through a long cord. If you're using steel wire, it will contaminate the lining. So you have a small lining for that to be pushed through. And if you keep aluminum in this, chances are it'll stay less contaminated. So we're going to keep aluminum only in this gun. The shield on this is just pull off. All parts available at ARCCAPTAIN.com. Let's get our aluminum spool in there and fed through. So I'm going to cut this here so I could pull this back right to there on that roller, and then I can clamp it down so it doesn't loosen up. Then I could take the MIG gun off. You can just pull it out and cut the wire, but let's save a few feet of wire here doing this. Oh, see? And that's why I didn't want to let it go all the way through. You may want to just cut the wire so you don't get in the same situation that I did. I still have my plasma cutter connected here, so I'm going to disconnect that wire. That's a 2-pin. Nice long 10 feet hose. This is mainly to feed the argon through. And then this connects to the 5-pin. I guess I'll disconnect my plasma cutter completely so there's no confusion. Leave that open so it doesn't pinch on the roller just in case. Fire it up. Let's go to spool gun MIG. It does not spin that roller because the connection is going through here and not through that connector. So you can keep this tight like that, because this trigger connects through the 5-wire. For the adjustments, so it looks like it goes from 102, this is your speed for the wire, to 636 inches per minute, that is. You could do the voltage, MIG inductance adjustment, MIG burn back time. These rollers make it a little more difficult than a dial would, you know, because you're rolling and then you have to push it. 2T. There is no pulse for this type of weld. 0.5 second and 0.05 second. Let's get our wire in there. Aluminum. I had an old ARCCO spool gun. That thing was massive compared to this and way heavier. And you had to take the whole side off to get the wire fed through. That was a 200 amp. Literally took the whole corner of my shop up over there. Put a little bit of tension. Not a whole lot's needed. Put this is the proper tip here. Could use a supplied wrench. Ready. And with aluminum, the wire feeds super fast and you push. So I'm going to put this kind in the middle and we'll get some aluminum. Pretty thick aluminum. A little thick. What a spool gun is for thicker welds. I mean, that's way too thick. A 200 amp would probably be good for 1/4 inch. Now we gotta hook the argon, pure argon. It's pretty cool down there too. Clean this up a little. The cleaner the better. We'll see what it does anyway. Turn our argon on. We already have the flow set from last time. Get our fancy ARCCAPTAIN welding helmet on and see how she does. Too slow. Not too bad for being on that thick aluminum. Once you get the speed right, that is, you're always going to get that splatter. See if I can find this thinner piece.
A few moments later.
I don't have anything thinner, so we're going to have to keep playing with this. Aluminum is a great heat sink, but once it gets hot, it'll weld easier. So you can actually heat it up a little bit if you wanted to make it flow a little better on this thick piece. That's the thinnest piece I have. Try it again. Pretty good for this thick piece. I wish I had a thinner piece of aluminum. Yeah, see, I wouldn't say that's terrible, but I'm no professional welder. Wow, that's a 1/2 inch thick piece of aluminum. Should I try to weld something to it? See, as it gets hotter, it welds better. Not sure how this is going to work. It's pretty darn thick. Jeebus! Way too thick. It's holding a little bit, but that's way too thick. So yeah, you get the idea. I'm definitely going to get a little thinner aluminum to play with this. And I do have a stainless steel wire brush. I don't know where it is. That's when it was too cold. That's when I dialed it in a little bit. And this is when it was probably the best. These are way too thick. Well, let's see if that busts off in there, huh? Yeah, see? I guess it stuck to that one better. Favored the wrong piece. So yeah, this is definitely too thick a piece of aluminum, but as you can see, as it kept heating up, it definitely penetrated better. So like I say, you could have heated this with a torch and probably got away with that thick piece, but I am definitely gonna have to buy some 1/8 inch or smaller aluminum to use on this spool gun. Not bad, ARCCAPTAIN, not bad.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.